Hey everybody, you know, they always say every good story starts with long ago and far away, and this truly was that, and I'm not saying where or when, but this is the week that I arrived in a large city with basically nothing, okay? I had a horrible room in a house that had like a hot plate. I had no utensils. I didn't know how to cook. The first thing I did buy was a wok. I'm not using a wok today, I'm just going to use a frying pan, which I advise you invest in once you can scrape up some money. The one I'm using today, I did get on sale for like 20 bucks Canadian, so it's not like a fancy one. And to commemorate my roots, I'm doing something that hopefully all of you can make with what you have. So you're going to need a frying pan, you're going to need a couple of bowls. I am foregoing the cutting board today. I'm going to do this old school with a paring knife, fork, and a cereal spoon, and that's actually all you need. So the first thing you want to do is make your sauce. Seasonings for this are lime, soy sauce, and peanut butter. Now I know most everybody's got a jar of peanut butter around the house because it's good cheap protein, so I don't think that's a stretch. Now if you've got, I mean, obviously if you got the utensils you can use them, right? I'm just doing this for people that don't, okay? So get a fork and put it in the lime a couple of places and start to squeeze. And you can run it back and forth. Don't stick it deep into your hand, okay? You gotta be a little careful with this, okay? Now obviously this is gonna go a lot longer than a juicer, but yeah, well, I forgot to say at the beginning, I did a food cost on all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this, and it came out to less than $3 Canadian. And I don't eat in those places anymore, but I don't know if you can even get a large fries for $3 Canadian anymore, much less a meal like you're going to get here, and a good meal. Now, I do use a paper towel for this. You can either use some kind of paper towel or kitchen rag or whatever you got, because I'm only using one spoon. Now I'm not measuring this, I'm just going to get a good cereal spoon of peanut butter. Just put that in here. Strictly speaking, you don't actually have to clean the spoon, but it makes it easier to measure the soy sauce. 3 cereal spoons of soy. You don't have to get it thoroughly broken up, it just cooks easier if you got the peanut butter in little chunks. You want to rinse your bean sprouts, so I'm assuming you don't have a strainer and you don't have other stuff, so what you're going to do is you're going to use the bowl you're going to eat in, okay? So just fill that up with some water, turn it over, and do that once or twice till they go clear. Start your pan. Now, depending on what you have and what you like, you're either going to have some oil, butter, or margarine around your house. Just put in something. You don't need a lot, but just something to start it up. Put the bean sprouts in over medium heat. Now, I just rinsed the green onions in the sink, cut off the ends, and just put them somewhere, and then cut the bean sprout. Cut the green onions directly into the pan with a paring knife. If you have a spatula, by all means use that. But if you don't, use the spoon instead of the fork, because you're not going to scratch your pan doing that. Now this is important, you don't want all the water to come off, because I'm using instant noodles for this, and these just cook right in the pan. So depending on how much you want to eat, these actually don't cook up that big, so I'm going to throw in half the package, live a little here. And I'll turn these over. You can use your fork and your spoon at this point. Just don't intersect the bottom of the pan. What you can do is if you heap the stuff on top, that will help to moisten them up. Now you add your sauce. Put that down this side. Park the fork there for a second. Just get all that in. There, you can see all the water starting to come out of the vegetables. That's what's going to cook the noodles, so you want to keep turning them over. And move the juice around. This is where you can start spreading your sauce into this stuff. Gee, all I need is a single light bulb on the ceiling and no curtains on the window to make this complete. Yeah. While I'm cooking here, yeah. When I first got to that room there, yeah, it was January, and I had, I used my winter jacket as a blanket and the hood for a pillow, because I didn't even realize you were supposed to bring your own sheets and whatnot. Didn't have any of that yet. Got my first set of dishes at Value Village. And here we are. So if you guys like learn to cook, you can get a real leg up in life, you know that? Especially if no one's going to give you one. If the vegetables are just not cooperating enough, for sure, grab some water from the top. What you do is just add a bit at a time. You can stir up the sauce. Now this we get into the preferences. How saucy do you like these things? How chewy? Now the water is good because helps what it does. You will notice it actually makes thickened sauce out of the peanut butter. And by the way, if you guys do like this, yes, I will do more of these. Yeah, I want a bit more sauce. So there's the rest of the water. Okay, so the noodles are really cooked. They're just nice. What I'm going to do is just let it sit here on the heat, watching it very closely for a minute, just to crisp it up a bit on the other side, and then turn it fast. Yeah, that's just nice. I don't want these to burn, so, oh, there you go. You can start to see the crisp on the other side there. Good. This is just nice. You do want to thicken up a little bit, because you want to be able to turn it out into your bowl without it going like all over the counter. All the vegetables out. So there's your dinner ready to go for about $3 Canadian. Yeah, and think about it. You know, if you do this a couple of times, the money you save from not spending on the corner store, the convenience store, you know, the fast food places, well, you scrape up 20 bucks, then you buy yourself a frying pan, you know? And then you can do this and just keep going. Anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know if you want more of these, please, and do subscribe.